Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Kek back here with another Alamo Jam video, and in today's video, guys, we're going to talk about a time on Alamo Jam where you could pretty much say anything in the chat, which included words that were previously blacklisted, like swear words. Before we do get into that, though, I want to quickly talk about today's video giveaway, which is for this blue headdress. As always, do make sure to subscribe to the channel, notifications on, drop a like on the video, and then drop a comment down below letting me know what you thought of it after you finished it, and extra entries can be found in the description below. But as I said, swearing on Alamo Jam, that's the title of this video. This was legitimately something you could do on Alamo Jam at one point. Kind of made videos in the past, kind of talking about weird happenings, I guess, on Alamo Jam. I've turned it into a whole playlist if you wanted to check that out as well. But this specifically is something that happened, but it happened numerous times actually, way back in probably about 2013, 2014. I remember it happening numerous times, and I was even online during the time it happened once. Now, for this video, I'm actually going to refer to another YouTube video that was posted on YouTube at the time of this happening, because it actually has footage of it, where in Crystal Sands they were actually all conglomerated around here where I'm standing right now, and everybody was just kind of saying whatever they wanted. Pretty much they were saying swear words, saying phrases they usually wouldn't be able to say in chat, that kind of thing. And this specific video that is probably playing on screen now when I edited it in was from April 28th, 2015. So as I said, this has happened numerous times. This is probably the last kind of time I can remember anyway of this happening. Given the footage and the way it is, and you know, the amount of blurring I might have to do for some of the words, I might miss one or two, so just keep that in mind. I don't typically swear in these videos, so I like to keep it clean and cut, but you know, just saying, like, you know, the big A word and the big S word, stuff like that. You can use your mind into thinking on what those can be, and imagine that all over Alamo Jam. 2015 was probably the most populated time, or one of the most populated times when it came to Alamo Jam, where people were legitimately online all the time, and you could have a page full of full servers on the game and a world full of full maps. You know, Crystal Sands would be full, Jamal Township, Temple's House, all of these places would be full with people trading and talking and stuff. And when you have something like this occurring on the game, that's not typically gonna end well. There was multiple videos from this April date that I said earlier of people actually swearing in the game. Now, I want to talk about specifically how this could have happened and what actually ended up happening to the people that, you know, abused the fact that the chat was allowing you to say any word. So Alamo Jam does obviously have a filter system. I think we all know this, and even with that, you know, it can't get everything. You'll see the occasional person say something they really shouldn't say, or a word they shouldn't be able to say in the game, because the filter isn't perfect, especially when it comes to, you know, certain letters or symbols. Some people will try to get around certain filters by just replacing certain letters with similar looking symbols and whatnot, and that's typically how a lot of people, you know, do kind of try to swear on the game nowadays. But even still, if you try to say a swear word on the game nowadays, there is a filter in place where it will either block your message, saying this message is not appropriate. It'll put you in a mode called restrictive mode, which is pretty much you can only say a certain set list of words and phrases, otherwise it will get blocked. And there's also bubble chat as well, which will get inflicted on you if you are just abusing the chat system and not getting, you know, suspended for it. And then there's also suspensions, where you'll get suspended if you say a certain blacklisted word that they really don't want you to say. Off topic before, just kind of trailing off that thought, I think it'd be interesting to make a video talking about Alamo Jam's, you know, kind of disciplinary actions as well. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see that, because there are some certain restrictions that can be placed against you that not everybody actually knows. But continue on to what I was saying. I'm sure you all know this and probably have faced this before, but these filters are in place so people can't say these things, because obviously there's a lot of kids on this game that obviously would be exposed to, you know, heinous words that they shouldn't have seen because they are children. And that being said, when something like this happens where people are allowed to swear on the game, it had to do something with the filters. This is not the first time the filters have, you know, stopped working or effectively been turned off, it seems. There's been numerous points over the years on Alamo Jam where the filters have kind of just failed the game or like stopped working properly. I know that the last time was around 2015, later of this year as well, where the username filter also bugged out and somebody was able to make the username fman122 after it had already been banned and removed from the game. And along with other usernames as well, there has been usernames made with swear words in them, which I've had an entire video on in the past as well. When it comes to swear words and usernames, it gets a little tricky because there are certain username glitches where you can use certain symbols in your name where they'll show up invisible, and you can pretty much just get a username that might even already be taken, and it'll it'll appear as that name because of that invisible symbol. But as for the swearing instances where this has happened with chat filters, Alamo Jam is not a perfect game. It's gonna have stuff happening like this, to it. Fortunately, I don't think this has happened anytime recently. Instead of, stuff like this happening, we've had the game plagued with hackers, so I don't know if that's a good trade-off. But what ended up happening to everybody that was in this video, or any of the videos I've been showcasing on screen, because there are multiple on YouTube, they ended up getting suspended. For swearing in the game, as you might think. So it wasn't like a free ticket just to swear on the game and get away with it or anything like that. No, Alamo Jam looked into the people that were abusing this kind of instance where you could say anything on the game and made sure to suspend the people on it. Now, is that fair? That's kind of up for discussion. Like, on one hand, you shouldn't have been saying it in the first place, but on the other, it's kind of Alamo Jam's fault that they were able to say it anyway. But yeah, one of the people in this video, they commented down below saying, don't actually try this. I got suspended for 3 days. And even the person that made one of the videos was like, don't do this yourself. You probably will get suspended. And then they went on to say they got suspended for it. So I don't know. It's a pretty funny thing to think about in Alamo Jam. Swearing on this game, it's like, it's a big no-no, but it's funny to do because it's something you shouldn't do, I guess, is kind of the thought process behind it. And that's how I imagine most people that kind of abuse this at the time probably took it as. I mean, me personally, when I logged in and saw this back in the day, I don't remember if I even did anything or used any, kind of swear words myself or abused the filter myself, but I don't remember getting suspended for it, so probably not, unless Alamo Jam just kind of missed me in that little wave they did when they tried to suspend everybody that tried to abuse it. But I don't know. It's a funny time on Alamo Jam. There's a lot of like these kind of weird stories or weird instances on the game that if something messes up or something like that. And I'd love to make another video for this kind of mini series, I guess, on the channel as well. So if you have any ideas down below, do let me know. I can think of a few. So yeah, do let me know if you guys want to see more in this, little series we got going on. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here with that in mind. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on if you guys do want to be notified on future videos, as well as videos just like this one. You make sure to leave a like on it if you did enjoy, and do let me know what you thought of it in the comments section below. Have you experienced this on game before? Have you experienced anybody swearing in game before? Do let me know. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.